Welcome back to the Dolor Factor. With me is Sharon Williams, and we're just about to embark on some of the issues that concern us. And not because we want it to be sad, but because we actually want people to make a move to improve our lifestyle and our mannerisms, right? So when we actually spoke initially, Sharon, I said to you, these are my thoughts, and you just rattled off a whole set of issues, and I'm thinking, how could we possibly deal with all those issues in 1 hour?
And yeah, I know, right? But there's so many things that, as you say, concern me, and I look around and I realize that, okay, we're talking about our young people, but I just look around at them, and it saddens me sometimes, and I think in a way that they're getting a raw deal. Because people of our age, not that we're old, right? Not at all.
Age is nothing but a number,
I'm telling you, but you know that only works when you're getting older, right? So anyway, you know, I don't think that we're doing enough to help out young people. And yes, the boys concern me too, but my concern is our young girls. You know, and the way that they, first of all, I think that they're too highly sexualized at too young an age. And then they grow up in that, and what do you expect? And people look at them and with disappointment and dismay. But what have you told them different?
When you say who's you?
When I say you, I mean older people, parents, godparents, you know that it's an African saying that it takes a village.
Yes.
Right. Where's our village?
Well, people would say that we're interfering.
There is that too, because my mother was a teacher. For 48 years, my mother was a teacher. And I actually saw the progression, or what's the opposite of progression? The degradation of the whole system where, you remember, where you didn't grow up in St. Lucia?
Well, yes, I did. I mean, I was in and out of St. Lucia most of my childhood.
Do you remember when you were a little person that you were afraid to do certain things because your neighbor or your auntie or your mother's friend would pull you up, and they would pull you up there?
You know, Sharon, it didn't really matter whether I was in St. Lucia or not.
You grew up with that, right?
That's
and
the
then
way it should be.
When you got home, you still, as we say, you still would get a chalet when your mother heard what you did.
Yes.
Right now, then I actually saw when parents started like, don't touch my child, you can't tell my child what to do and whatever, and all of that, and then they started having a hands-off approach to their parenting, you know. And I think all of that has something. Speak to a young person who you think is doing something wrong. Don't attack them. Speak to them and ask them why they are doing what they're doing. Listen to them and then tell them what they should have, the way they should have done, or the way they should have behaved, and what is not acceptable. And they'll tell you they did not know. They don't know. Or they'll say, me, I didn't do nothing. Huh? All I was saying was, yeah, but why do you have to say it with profanity and such aggression? So they don't understand. Our children are being left to bring themselves up. That's my opinion, right? And these are the people, okay, you find, especially in the rural areas, like young mothers who don't even know any better, you know, when they say children bringing up children. Now, on the other hand, in our quote-unquote privileged circles, I think instant and self-gratification and parents not wanting to parent and wanting to be their children's friends, I think that's a problem. Or people coming from very humble beginnings and what they were deprived of when they were small, and the discipline, they don't want to inflict it on their children.
You know what, all that you've just said there summarizes in 3 words for me.
Tell me.
Too much love. Think about it.
But sometimes it's not even love, it could be guilt.
True.
It could be self-love. Okay, let's take it. Let's take too much love.
If you look at, if we said too much love, a lot of, when I look at what's going on around us, the parents sometimes do not want to bring up the children the way that we were brought up, with the same kind of respect, because they love the children so much. They say they don't want the child to be brought up the way they were brought up.
But it didn't kill you, and you're a good person.
That's right.
So why?
They give the child so much leeway.
Yes.
And even when the leeway becomes bad leeway, they're afraid to talk to their child.
Yeah. I wonder, maybe they think they'll beat them up.
No, it's not that bad. No, it's not that bad.
No, but
no, I
why
think they
would
do
you
it
not?
because they don't want their child to not love them. They don't want their child to say they don't, they don't like their mom or they don't like their dad.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
But it
growing
wouldn't
up
kill
when my
you.
parents said something to me like I wanted to go to my friend's house, and I thought we were kind of different then because, in those days growing up in the UK, my mom is a very, light-skinned Shabin and my father is very dark. So we were and there was still racism in those times. So they would, at school, they would tell me all kinds of things, about my color and how my mother looked very white. My mother's going out with a nigger and all those kind of things.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How did you deal with that?
Boy, it was very, very hard because I think the worst thing, and one of my other guests was talking, Delia Lawrence, she said that she had been to be a little soldier for her mother because her mother was going through so many different things. Even though things were happening to her, she was like thinking, I can't really tell my parents the truth because they've got enough. My mom's got enough.
Yes.
Right. My mom herself was going through her own thing of being bare skin and so on and so forth. I didn't feel like I could come home and tell her because it would just make her more upset than she already was.
Yes.
So, we bottle up all those feelings inside. Now, my mother could have said, well, because my child is darker skinned and I'm lighter skinned, I'm going to allow her to do whatever she wants.
Yes.
Because in those days, light skinned people were the beautiful people, not the black skinned, darker skinned people. But she allowed me to be brought up in the standards and the ways
that she had been brought up,
and
the discipline that she had been instilled in her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she loved me, but if I said, Mommy, I want this, it was like, no, I had to earn it.
Yes.
Or I was given pocket money. So with the pocket money, if I want it so much, I save up for it.
Yeah.
I find now people don't do that. You
No,
want it, you wait until Christmas and they buy it.
Instant gratification. When I was little, we would wait until your birthday or Christmas, you got gifts. Now a parent can't go out. What nonsense is that? I mean, yeah, you have the money to do it, but what do children have to look forward to? Nothing. Because they get everything. And everything, maybe the parents are too busy, so it's yes, to get you off my back and leave me alone, and the children grew up with that, and then you go into an office or into the working world, and that's what you expect. And that is what I think, this sense of entitlement that a lot of young people have, that is where it is bred in the home.
Yeah, it's very true.
But it makes me sad, though, because it's so complex and there's so many problems. Children aren't that hard, They're not, it's just a matter of giving them love. And
you said earlier about it could not just be love, it could be something else. It could be, guilt.
It could be guilt, yeah.
And that is true, really. It could be guilt. But also it could be the child, as you say, that there's nothing for them to look forward to because they're getting it anyway.
They're getting anything and everything. And in spite of their behavior, they just get it because sometimes the parents are too tired, too busy, too lazy, too indifferent to do the proper discipline. Exactly.
I mean, we can be too tired. Why? Because we're working so hard
to try to take care of these same children. Right.
And sometimes it's easier
to
get it and give it to them than to tell them you must earn it because then you're behind them. Have you done the dishes yet? Have you done the blah blah?
Yes.
And you've got enough.
Enough.
But when we come back, I actually want to tackle our females and sexuality, and why is it we have these kind of high levels of how a lady should behave and yet we don't do it ourselves. See you soon.